If you've ever felt like you've been abandoned by God or forsaken by Him or anything like that, this video is for you, because I'm going to show you that He will never leave you or forsake you, because He's already done that once and He will never do it again. So when Jesus was on the cross, He had all of our sin all on His shoulders. He had already went through so much physical pain, being beaten with whips with glass and metal on the ends. He had the crown of thorns on His head, which were like 2 inches long. He was beaten by the Roman soldiers. He was forced to carry His cross. He was exhausted. He was in so much pain. And now He's going through this time where He is experiencing separation from the Father. And He had to do that because He had all of humanity from since time began till up until now. He had it all on His shoulders, and the Father had to look away. He had to go through that separation so that He wouldn't have to do it again. Jesus bore all of our sin on the cross. The Lord looked away. And I'm going to tell you, when Jesus said, my God, why have you forsaken me?" He was not questioning God. He was fully God. He was fully human though too, because He went through all of the emotions that we go through. But He was quoting the first line of Psalm 22. It was a deep anguish that He felt, that to be separated from the Father. And my New Living Translation Bible says in the commentary, it says, it was a deep expression of the anguish He was feeling as He took on the sin of the world, which caused Him to experience temporary separation in His humanity from His Father. And that is what Jesus dreaded when He asked for the cup to be taken from Him in the Garden of Gethsemane. He asked for that cup to be taken, the cup of separation, because Jesus said, I only say what I hear the Father say, and I only do what I see the Father do. Him and the Lord were like, they were one, obviously, but He spent so much time in prayer. Like when you read in the Gospels, He's spending so much time in prayer that my personal opinion is that He spent more time in prayer than He did sleeping. And I don't know, that could be wrong, but there was so many different accounts of Him praying and getting up early in the morning or late at night or all through the night praying. And so He and the Father were one. And to be separated like that was just probably so much more than He could bear in His human body, in His human soul, in His human emotion. And I know that when you've been forsaken by somebody that is your safe place, it feels unbelievably, immensely horrible. And so Jesus went through that. And so now it says here, Jesus endured this terrible suffering and death so that we would never have to experience the eternal separation from God. So that is the purpose of all of it. Like, He saw the big picture of it all. He knew, but in His humanity, maybe, I don't know, but maybe His human body, the emotion, the betrayal, the pain that He felt, maybe it was just a little overwhelming for a minute. Especially when the Father turned His face away. Like, how could you abandon me right now? But at the same time, He was fully God, and He knew the purpose, and He knew the plan. He knew what He was doing and why He was doing it. He had you and me on His mind when He was going through that pain, because now we have full access to the Father. God will never leave us. He'll never forsake us, because He already had to do it one time, so He doesn't have to do it again. Jesus went through that for us. He purchased that. He experienced it so that we don't have to. And that is the most exciting thing ever, because I know that even if I ever feel like God has left me high and dry, I'm sure we've all felt that way. He has not, because He doesn't have to do that anymore, because Jesus already took that for us. So that is cool. And I am so grateful that the Lord has done that Jesus has done that for us. So I don't have to go through that, and neither do you. Okay, bye.